Today I'd like to do a product review on an awesome everyday carry flashlight. This is made by FOURSEVENS. This is the FOURSEVENS Mini M2A Gen 2 flashlight. It runs on 2 AA batteries. It has a twist operation for going through the various modes. It has very durable construction with a nice texturized grip to it. The Gen 2 version is 20% brighter than the previous model, the Cork Mini AA squared, although it has the same runtime. It has the new CREE XP-G LED. It has 7 different modes to it: low, medium, high, which has a max output of 216 lumens, strobe, beacon high, beacon low, and S.O.S. It has a flat tail cap to allow you to do a tail stand, sometimes known as candle mode, and it runs for around $40 US on Survival-Pax.com. So there's a lot to cover for this review. We're going to do some testing, we'll talk about the features, the pros and cons, so let's just get right to it. This is the FOURSEVENS Mini M2A. Let's do a quick rundown of all the features of this flashlight. As I mentioned earlier, it has a twist bezel, so it's kind of a two-hand operation flashlight versus the ones that have a clicky on the tail cap. The reflector is texturized. Let's do a quick zoom in on so you can see that in a little bit more detail. There you go. So it has an optical-grade glass lens with antireflective coating on both sides. The body is made of a Type 3 hard-anodized aircraft-grade aluminum. It comes in the color black, which is my favorite flashlight color. And when you order this, it includes the flashlight, an awesome pocket clip, lanyard, split key ring, spare O-rings, and 2 AA batteries. So going over some of the cooler features of this flashlight, it uses pulse width modulation for optimal battery performance, has thermal regulation so it's not going to overheat and totally destroy itself during operation, has a small circuit for rechargeable batteries, reverse polarity protection, and it is IPX8 water resistant rating. So let's just be sure and test that out really quick. This is my wife's ornate polypterist named Tyrone, and he's going to help us test out the IPX8 water resistant rating. So we have the flashlight on, let's just drop it in. See how it works. So as you can see, the flashlight definitely is IPX8 water resistant. Now let's go over the size and weight. It has an overall length of 5.1 inches, which equates to 12.95 centimeters. It has a diameter of 0.69 inches, which equates to 1.75 centimeters. It weighs in at 1 ounce without the batteries included with it. So let's do a quick weigh-in with batteries. Let's turn on the scale and put it on. So that's 75 grams or 2.6 ounces. Let's do a quick size comparison with some other small flashlights. Here it is again in comparison with the Cork Mini AA squared, which it's basically an exact clone of. It's just a different LED on it. Here's the Streamlight Stylus Pro, which has a similar length to it. This one has a click tail cap to it, but this one's a lot thinner than the M2A. And here it is in comparison with a Mini Mag Light. So as you can see, the FOURSEVENS is a lot thinner and smaller, just in all capacities. So, all right, so there it is in comparison with some other small flashlights. Now let's go through all of the outputs of the flashlight. You have 2 main categories of outputs. You have regular modes, which are low, medium, and high, and then you have your special outputs, which are strobe, S.O.S, beacon high, and beacon low. I'll provide the information regarding the amount of lumens for each of those modes and the runtime for each in the description box below. So to get to the special outputs, you have to do 2 full cycles of the regular modes. So let me show you how it works. So again, it's a twist operation of the bezel. So start off first with low, low, medium, high, low, medium, high. So if you wait for 2 seconds, it's going to revert back to the beginning, so which is low. So to get to the special outputs, you do 2 full cycles, so you kind of do them semi-fast. So low, medium, high, low, medium, high. There you have the strobe. Here's S.O.S. Here's beacon high, and then beacon low. So let's shine these up against the wall so you can see the beam pattern. I'm around 10 feet away from an off-white wall, so let's start going through the various modes, starting off first with low. Low, medium, high, low, medium, high. Now let's go to the special modes. So we got strobe, S.O.S, beacon high, and beacon low. Again, let's go back to low, just to check out the beam pattern. There's medium and high. Now let's increase our distance to 30 feet. I'm around 30 feet away from a concrete wall, so let's try out the modes from this distance. Starting off first with low, low, medium, high, low, medium, and high. Now let's go to the special modes. So going quickly, low, medium, high, low, medium, high. We got strobe, S.O.S, beacon high, and beacon low. Now let's compare the high mode on the M2A with the Cork Mini AA squared. The M2A is 20% brighter at 216 lumens. So here's the M2A compared with the Cork Mini AA squared. Continuing on, here side by side, you can really notice the difference on the camera and in person. M2A, Cork Mini AA squared. Real nice beam to it, very centered, nice white color to it. All right, let's move back to the tabletop. Let's go through the pros and cons of this flashlight. Starting off first with the pros. So the number one pro I have with it is basically everything's great on it. Just kidding. I think it's an awesome flashlight. It's near perfect EDC flashlight in my personal opinion. I love the surface texture of it. Let me do a quick zoom in on it. I wish all flashlights had this kind of surface texture. I think it's just awesome. It's perfect in my opinion. I love having multiple modes with my EDC flashlight, even though most likely I'm just going to be using the regular modes. It's nice knowing that I also have some of those options like the beacon and the S.O.S and the strobe. And I love that, as always, I like having a flat tail cap on my EDC flashlights, especially when you have those various modes like a S.O.S or a beacon. You're going to want to have it do a candle mode like that. I think the price on it is really good at $40. You're getting a lot of functionality, a lot of quality. It's just a really good flashlight for $40. I get all of my 4.7's flashlights from Survival-Pax.com. So that's survival-pax.com. I'll provide a link in the description. They always have them on stock and they have the best prices. So make sure you go check them out. I like that it has a common battery type. I like batteries that are letters, so AA. That's what I like. I don't like having CR123s or 18650s or anything with numbers in them. So common battery type, you can find it at any store versus some of those other specialty batteries. It has an awesome, awesome pocket clip. I wish 4.7s use this pocket clip on their Preons because it'd be much, much better. It's very durable. It's not going to bend on you in any way. It's very, very deep conceal as well. I like having IPX8 water resistant rating. Just gives me peace of mind just in case I were to drop this in the toilet. I wouldn't have to worry too much about it dying from the water. And then it also has a 10-year warranty on it, which is just great. So if you have any problems with this flashlight, which you won't, but if you do, just contact 4.7's and they'll take care of you with that 10-year warranty. Now let's move on to the cons. I don't have too many cons with this flashlight. The number one con is that it has a twist operation to it. A lot of people prefer having a click button on the bottom of it. It's just quicker one-hand operation versus you having to use two hands for it. I'm pretty used to using the two-hand operation, so it's not a big deal for me. And you can do it with one hand if need be, but naturally it feels more comfortable using it with two. So it's not a big deal with me. Second, it's not as easily available online. Again, Survival-Pax I think is the best place to get it at. You're not going to find this as easily on some other sites. Another con is that it only comes in black. So ladies, you're not going to find a pink version of this. That goes for you too, ATF 6281914. There's no other different color options for this flashlight. So hopefully you like black flashlights. And then it doesn't really have a serrated bezel on it for if you wanted to use it for any kind of self-defense, similar to something like that, which would really hurt someone, or be a great meat tenderizer. So it doesn't have that option, so it's not really a tactical flashlight in that way. And those are the cons I have listed for the 4.7's M2A. In summary, this flashlight is simply awesome. It's the cat's meow, the cat's pajamas. Just go and get it. Click the link below. You'll be happy that you did. It's an awesome, near perfect EDC design, a great texturized grip to it, various modes, high lumen output, it could do tail stand, great pocket clip. I mean, what more do you want? So some of you might be wondering, why do I have this flashlight if I already had the 4.7's Cork Mini AA squared? And the truth is, I'm kind of a flashlight junkie. So I liked also having the 20% more power. But yeah, so just go pick it up and you can thank me later. You'll love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this product review of the 4.7's Mini M2A Gen 2 flashlight. Please feel free to leave any kind of comments below in the comment section, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.